Welcome back. Life's been lifing, and therefore I haven't been recording. Oops. But my background, I got a magazine from work that they were getting rid of. So I got out a picture of Pedro Pascal, and he's gonna go on my background. I'm gonna obviously touch it up more, but he's gonna go somewhere because I'm gonna have a panic attack and I'm gonna leave. Bye. Thank you so much. He's very good. Also, I recently watched the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It took me a minute to get the name down. It was very good. It's on Netflix right now. If you have Netflix, it's very good. It was good. It's a Nick Cage movie. And then in that magazine, there just so happened to be Sabrina Carpenter. And I know that is kind of a travesty, but I really love that picture. That behind the scenes espresso. Oh, it's such a good picture. But I'm gonna put her actual face once I touch it up. It'll be better. And then I know paparazzi pictures are really bad, but Tom and Zendaya, we love them. And Millie Bobby Brown and Jake Bon Jovi because we love her. So, and then also I cut out Jim Henson, the Muppet Man, because how can you just not like the Muppets? So, yeah. So those are gonna go up there and fill that out more, because I have my Sabrina Carpenter drawing, the paper airplane that I made while watching Girl Meets World when I was. Girl Meets World came out in 2014. That would have been 11 years ago. So I would have been maybe 9, 8, depending on what time of the year it was. It'd be different. So either 8 or 9, I think. When I made that paper airplane, it's such a good paper airplane. I'm very proud of it. And then I have my boyfriend got me a Fanta, and it was when Beetlejuice was the second, the Beetlejuice was coming out, and that's Jenna Ortega because we love Jenna Ortega. And these are from my Send It Society, which is the TFIL brand, the overnight brand. Those are some of the things on the bag, and I thought they looked sick. And it's that I know that's an Egyptian Eye of Horus. I'm pretty sure it's an Egyptian thing, like a hieroglyph. And that just looks cool. I don't know what that is, but it's cool looking. So I'm hoping to add some stuff to that side, which would be cool. Also, look at this awesome. Back to the theme of the video. Now that I've yapped at you for 3.5 minutes, that's so very Tara yummy of me. My best friend got me this super cool shirt for Christmas, and it's the first piece of wearable Last of Us merch that I have. I love Last of Us. I don't love the Firefly so much, but I mean, I understand, but I don't like them. I could never. But also, I don't like the military either in Last of Us. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the point of today's video. It's supposed to be a Last of Us theory video. Let's see, because I have them written down in my phone, because sometimes I forget, and it's not really theories. It's more of just headcannons, you know. It's not it's not vetted at all. So it's more things I've noticed. So first off, Ellie in the second game wears her hair like Tess when she starts getting more unhinged. Because in the second game, Ellie's what, 19, 20? It's me. Sorry, Not Like Us just keeps playing over and over in my head, and I if I zone out, it's just because it's in there and it's going constantly. So she wears her hair like Tess, because in the game Tess wears her hair like this, and so does Ellie and I just noticed that. But if you think about it, Tess is really the only constructive female role model in Ellie's life up until that point. Because in the first game, Ellie wears her hair. Hold on, Ellie has the "Where are you?" and then it's like that kind of. And then in the second game, her hair's more like this. So that made me very dizzy. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway. So I feel like because Tess was a strong female character, that Ellie wears her hair like her because Marlene knew her since she was born, but I don't know how constructive she actually was if she put her in military preparatory school and kind of like abandoned her there, you know? So I'm sure Ellie was probably harboring some like hate because she had a place to go and she put her in the orphanage towards Marlene, even though she didn't really act on it. She didn't really know where else to go after Riley got bit. So, actually, this is spoilers. There are spoilers. I'm so sorry. Play Last of Us. Play Left Behind. I'm sorry. So, Ellie wears her hair like Tess, which is something I picked up on. I haven't personally played the second game, but I watched my mom play it when it came out in 2020. Because I was home. Like, I was home. We had time. And I watched her play the entire thing, and I sobbed. But I decided that this year's going to be the year that I play it for the first time. Like, me play it, and I'm going to play it on my special edition PlayStation 4 that I bought at the beginning of last year. It's so pretty. It's Ellie's tattoo, which is what is on the back of this shirt. It's Ellie's tattoo, and there's a matching remote. No, I just deleted that entire note. Fuck. Oh, no, I made a new note. The panic. Yikes. Okay. So, Ellie, hair like Tess when she gets more unhinged, and then she cuts it like Joel when she has nothing left to lose. I thought that was interesting. I mean, I guess it's for practicality reasons she cut off literally all of it, but her parents' hairstyles. And then my question is, because in the second game, there's a line that's like, and it's Joel, it's like, she needed her immunity to mean something. And people are like, well, yeah, Ellie wanted her death to mean something, but Joel wanted her life to mean something. And my question is, did Ellie want her death to mean something because Tess's death meant something? Like, everybody she's known and loved has either left her or died. That's part of the game. She says that in the ranch at Tommy's Dam. So, it's like Tess sacrificed herself to save Ellie, you know? And so Ellie's like, well, I can't not go through with it, you know? Because Ellie didn't know she was going to die from the tests and the surgery. Like, she didn't know she was going in for surgery. She was unconscious. I know I talked about that in my Last of Us video. She's a minor. You can't just operate on a minor without, first off, her consent. Second off, her legal guardian's consent, which in this case would be Joel, because Marlene gave up rights when she sent her packing cross country with smugglers. So I think Ellie just wanted her death to mean something because Tess gave up her life for hers, and Henry and Sam died unnecessarily. They would have died if Ellie and Joel hadn't helped them. I believe that with my whole soul. That Ellie and Joel are the reason they made it out of Pittsburgh into the suburbs. But that she's 14. A death at 14 hits hard. I know. And then, obviously, Riley's death at the beginning. Like, all of these people are dying, and she watched them all die because of the infection. She's like, if I could stop the people I love from dying, she would. Even if that means her dying. But she was not given that choice because they took her unconscious and didn't even let Joel see her. Bad. So I think she wanted her death to mean something, because everybody that died could have been prevented if someone like her had done that before, even though she's the only one that we know of that exists. She's like, that could have been prevented. In reality, no, you don't have any way to distribute it. You don't have any way to mass produce it. There are no factories that are just mass producing that shit. Honestly, it would probably just keep the fireflies alive, and that would be it. It wouldn't go past that. It's not safe. You can't wipe out all the zombies. Like, they're everywhere. You don't even know where they are. They're just everywhere. Therefore, it's inconceivable that the cure would actually work. And then my next note on here, which I don't remember writing, so hopefully it's not, like, absolutely batshit crazy. Ellie just wants her mama to be proud of her, but if her mama had the option between having more time with her or saving the world, I'm very confident she'd pick the time with Ellie. Especially since she didn't get to see her grow up. She'd be so proud, but wouldn't let her be the guinea pig for some cause. She would do what Joel did. So, we don't know how Ellie's mom died in the game. In the show, she got infected and then pushed baby out. And that baby was Ellie, and we love Ellie. Okay? But I feel like she's just looking for that maternal validation, or at least parental validation, because, like, her daddy ain't involved either. Don't even know who he is. So, if her mom had the choice between having more time with Ellie or saving everybody, she would most certainly pick the more time, because we know she did not get much time, if any at all, with Ellie. And I'm very confident she would have picked time over saving the world if it came down to her or her daughter, which is what Joel did. I don't understand how there are some people who think Joel's in the wrong. Like, yes, he did murder many people. That is bad. Murder is bad unless it is justified. They were going to murder his child. In that case, I think that's justified. Oh no. What wild thoughts. But, like, no, like, Ellie was all Joel had left in the world. Like, that was it. It was him, it was her and Tommy, and he just barely on newly uncracked ice with Tommy. You know? So, like, and she fills a certain void in Joel. So, like, I understand why he did what he did. I watch a lot of Twiddle Thumb Gaming, and she has several Last of Us Part 2 videos, and I have seen them several times each. And from that, based on the fact that I haven't played the game or seen the game since 2020, but I have watched these videos recently, very recently. It's almost all I watch at the moment, because I get in these moods where I find something that I like, and I just watch all the content forever, and it's the only thing I want to watch. Like, it, like, fills a void. Right now, that's Little Simsy. Listen, I got Karen and Connie, then I picked up Vixella, now I'm on Little Simsy. I love Twiddle Thumb Gaming. Also, Or vs. World is pretty good, but I only watch the shorts of Or vs. World because they're very entertaining. Anyway, back to my point. I think her mom would have saved her or spent more time with her rather than saving the world, which is what Joel did. So I don't know why people think Joel's the wrong. Also, in the second game, Jerry's like, no, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing the surgery on this small child without her consent. Doesn't know she's gonna die. Because in the game, after they see the giraffes, they're walking down the stairs after seeing the giraffes, like immediately after. And she said, once we're done with all this, we'll go wherever you want. She did not know she would die. I feel like that might change her response. And then Abby, in the second game, was like, if it were me, I'd want you to do it. Except it's not you. And you're not in charge. You are a teenager. And it's not your head that they're splitting open. I'm not even confident that in that situation, Jerry would save his own daughter, which is pretty fucked up to me. Like, I don't think he'd have the balls to do it. Genuinely don't think he'd have the balls to do it, which is wild. I feel like that's like supposed to be a given. I mean, I get for the cause. However, you don't have any viable way to make any of that work. I know it's a fictional video game about zombies where the gas is still okay enough to make cars run after 20 years of apocalypse. However, that's different. That's only different because it keeps the game from getting boring, because if you had to walk from point A to point B, they probably wouldn't have made it if they didn't have the car, even for that short period of time. But the fact that it's not even feasible for the vaccine to get distributed means either A, the Fireflies are just corrupt, which all things are, which I think is ridiculous. But it just shouldn't be. It's not that hard to not be a shit human being. Wild. And I just don't think sacrificing a 14-year-old girl for no reason is right. Ever. This one's supposed to be like a moral thing, but like, what the fuck, man? So Ellie's mom would definitely pick time over saving the world, just like Joel did. Justified. Okay? And then in the second game, I mean, it's the first and the second game, but when Ellie and Joel meet Henry and Sam, and Henry's like, I think I caught your name was Joel. I'm Henry. This is Sam. And then Ellie volunteers, I'm Ellie. Joel gives her like a dirty look. He's like, girl, you're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to introduce yourself to strangers. Now, I haven't watched this part of the second game in a long time, but I would assume that when Tommy tells Joel's real name to these strangers, he's also thinking, boy, what the fuck are you on? I feel like they would have code names after 20 years of the apocalypse, because we know that Tommy and Joel were together for the first couple of years at least. I feel like they'd know better than to give people their real names. Joel obviously does. He couldn't help that that Ellie said Joel out loud in front of Henry. Like, unavoidable introduction to Henry. However, the strange girl that you found in the snowy woods, you're just gonna give her your government name? I don't think so. I understand why he had to die. I'm not happy about it. I understand it for the plot. But I'm not happy about it. And I think I've seen a lot of people who are like, or at least some people, that instead of having Jesse be the one to go out and get Ellie, it should just be like Joel hallucinations. That would have been fucking sick. That would have been sick. That would have been great. It was not that, though. And I can't remember if the clicker that Ellie passes in like the little tubes, I can't remember if that in canon in the game like flashes as Joel, or if that was like a deleted thing, because I know there are a couple of things that got deleted. I'm just curious, because that is sick. So hopefully it's in the real game, but if it's not, it totally should have been, because that's kind of, I want the hallucinations. I feel like that would have worked better with the, oh, she's traumatized. No shit. She watched him get beat to death in front of her. So I would assume that Joel also gives Tommy that dirty look, and he's like, fuck, man. And this time he happens to be like, this is, we're in danger. And it's like the fire dog. If you know, you know. If you don't know, it's a meme. This is fine. Oh no, that's the this is fine dog. What's the we're in danger thing? I don't remember. Anyway, and then shit, I had another one. And I forgot. No, that sucks. It was a good one too. Damn it. Oh. I have another document. My bad. So, allegedly, based on this note that I wrote on the 29th of January, which I don't remember writing, and it was at 11 o'clock at night, so I might have been mostly asleep, or half asleep, or so very awake, because I didn't sleep until 4 o'clock this morning, 5 o'clock this morning, because I fell asleep on the couch, and then after I wake up from a couple hour nap on the couch, I can't go back to sleep. It sucks. So, the Left Behind to Part 2 foreshadowing is crazy. Don't know why yet. I thought you were dead all this time, which was Ellie to Riley at age 14. Oh. I see. It's the parallels between Ellie and Riley and Ellie and Dina. So, Ellie, in Left Behind at age 14, says, I thought you were dead all this time, to Riley, who had joined the Fireflies and kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Ellie thought she was dead. And then Dina says to Ellie at age 18, 19, 20-ish, I'm just supposed to wait around thinking you're dead the whole time? And now the roles have reversed. Because in Left Behind, Ellie is Ellie and Riley is Riley. In the second game, Ellie is Riley and Dina is Ellie in that scenario. And my last note on that says, Ellie is the new Riley. She's too overconfident. Because that's really what got Riley killed and Ellie infected, is Riley just believing that the mall is completely safe, even though she's a Firefly and should know that there's still shit in there. And Dina was completely right to leave Ellie. And Ellie is completely right to be traumatized. There's no denying that Ellie is now a little fucked in the head because of, the content of her life. Like, yeah, there's gonna be shit wrong because she's been through a lot. I said that like a cartoon character. A lot. Anyway. Sorry. Feel like I'm losing my mind. So yes. How it landed on my ankle. Oh. I had a really good one. I'm so mad that I don't remember it. I made my grandma watch me play Last of Us this weekend. I tried to have her play Last of Us. It did not go well. It did not go well even a little bit, actually. She died in the prologue, like in the hometown section, 4 times. I didn't even know it was possible to die in the hometown section. I should mention my grandma is in her 70s, and I know she doesn't know how to play video games. Her idea of a video game is Lego Harry Potter and Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. She's really good now at Lego Harry Potter. She's had years and years of practice. Last of Us is a little different than Lego Harry Potter. But I wanted her to understand why I like it so much. She did not like it. But she sat there and watched it, so that was nice. She kept getting jump scared though. I was like, hey, you're not gonna like this part after every time when I knew something was happening, because this was my 16th time playing the game. It's the second time this year, but the 16th time since the beginning of last year. So like when she got grabbed and got eaten, I was like, hey, let me do that. And she's like, how about you just take it? Just take it. I don't want it back. And then I gave it back to her at the very end on the walk back to Jackson, because I figured she could handle that, and she did good. So, yeah, Last of Us is my favorite thing ever. I'm a little worried about what they'll do with Game 3 if we ever end up getting Game 3. I know it's in, like, the early stages or whatever, but, like, hopefully that actually happens, because Into the Spider-Verse, The second one got pushed back again, and that's so sad. I just want to watch the rest of that trilogy so bad. Yeah, I want to watch that real bad. Ow. What was the other thing? I had something else. I don't remember what it was. Yes, I really want to play the second game this year. I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for that, but I'm also not really prepared for season 2 of Last of Us to come out. I don't think I'm mentally prepared for that either. Hopefully they don't do the big bad thing. I know they're going to have to do the big bad thing, but I hope they don't do it this season because I don't know if I'm ready. Because game 2 is double the length of game 1. I can play game 1 in like 10 hours now. That's not trying to get everything and on normal mode. But, like, it's doable. The second game is like 20 hours or something crazy. It's like double. Which makes me think they're going to have to definitely split it into 2 seasons or 3 seasons to get it all. So I'm hoping there's not enough plot between the beginning of the game and that big bad thing. I don't think there's enough time between those two. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. I also hope they don't leave it on a cliffhanger end this season with the big bad thing. That would be even worse. In other unrelated news, I've recently watched Fear Street, all 3. Loved. It was very good. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. I also watched Scream 5 and 6. Loved. Those were great. I'd like to watch 7, but I don't want to support Spyglass Media. So I don't know how I'm going to watch that. I'm going to have to wait for it to come out on disc and then like find it in a thrift store somewhere. What else? My eyes are kind of freaking out. It's so bright outside that I get like little black floaties. I don't know why and I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. What's that other thing that I recently watched? Oh, Totally Killer? There's a Netflix version of that. Totally Killer has Kiernan Shipka in it. We love. But she's very good at what she does. And then that's on Amazon. And then on Netflix, there's one. I forgot what it's called, but it has Madison Bailey and Antonia. I want to say her name's Bennett, but that doesn't sound right. One second. I'm looking it up. Time Cut. Time Cut is the name of the Netflix one. Antonia Gentry. I was like, Bennett doesn't sound right. That can't be right. And Antonia Gentry is from Ginny and Georgia. She is Ginny. And Madison Bailey is from Outer Banks. She is Kiara. I love both of those shows. I mean, I just want to see more of what happens to Abby in Ginny and Georgia. Because she's the most interesting character to me in that show. I love her. Also, I really think her actress does a great job. Not that saying that nobody else in that show does a great job, because they do. They're all great, but most interesting. And then last season ended. This is the Ginny and Georgia spoiler. This last season ended with Georgia getting arrested at her wedding. And let's be honest, I'm totally shipping her with I ship Georgia both with Paul the mayor and also with Joe the like, what's that called? Coffee shop guy? Because one is like childhood meet cute to to big adult meet cute, and he's kind of the reason she moved there. And then she just happened to stumble into Paul, who is fuck, I forgot his name. Oh, that's a crime. I watch the show every summer. George Tucker, the guy who plays the mayor in Ginny and Georgia, also played George Tucker in Heart of Dixie. And there's an episode where the girl who plays Georgia Miller in Ginny and Georgia is on a date with George Tucker in Heart of Dixie. Therefore, I'll be happy either way if she ends up with George or with Joe. I mean, she did just marry George, so I assume. But maybe when everything comes out about her, he'll be like, actually, never mind. And Joe will be like, you did what you had to do, you know? I'm not really sure, though. Either way, I'll be happy. But it might be like childhood missed opportunity. And then he just kind of has to deal with that. I don't know. I really, really want to see the next season of Ginny and Georgia. Also, Scream 7 is gonna have Matthew Lillard in it, it's also gonna have the girl from 1823, and I really want to watch that show first off because she was really good in Alexa and Katie, and I'd really like to watch 1823. Because I've seen clips of it on YouTube and I really want to watch it, but I have to rewatch Yellowstone with my boyfriend first, and then we can watch that one. But she's really good, and I'd like to watch her in that, but I just don't want. I need to find a way to watch it without supporting. So, yeah, I don't know. And Fear Street was really good. That has Sadie Sink in it, and Sadie Sink is in Stranger Things, and I really want to watch season 5 of Stranger Things because it's the last season, and I'm going to cry. I guarantee I'm going to cry. I was so not prepared for season 4. Season 1 started when I was in middle school, and season 4 came out in my junior year of high school, and I didn't watch season 4 until after I had graduated high school, and I cried. And now it's going to be season 5, and I'm technically a legal adult, and I'm going to cry more. And if Hopper and Joyce don't finally get to go on their goddamn date, I'm going to sob. And I really want Byler to be a thing, because I think 11 can do better than Mike. I don't really think that Mike loves 11. I think he tries to, but I don't think he actually does. I think Will and Mike need to go be happy together because it's been a long time coming. I want not Dustin. Well, I want Dustin to be happy. I love Dustin. He's adorable. But I want Lucas. God, Lucas and I swear my memory's not usually this bad. Lucas and oh, crisis. No, I can't be this old already. Lucas and Max. I want Lucas and Max to be okay. I want Max to be okay. Max needs to be okay. Please let Max be okay. Will not be happy if Max is not okay. I need Max to be okay. She can't die. I don't want Dustin to die either. Because Dustin's still canonically with Susie, right? Like, they didn't break up or anything. I know it's the last season, so I know somebody of the core is going to have to die because that's just what they do always. And as much as it sucks, I think it might be Will. Now that I think about it, it might be Will. Because, like, him dying was a catalyst for season 1. So him dying in season 5 would be, like, heart-wrenching. He's been through so much shit. I don't think 11 will die. I don't think they'll kill 11. They might, but I don't think they will. I don't want them to kill Hopper. I don't think I could survive to kill Hopper. I don't... They might kill Winona Ryder. They might kill Joyce. I hope not, but I guess that could be a possibility. But they already killed Bob, so I feel like it's going to be somebody else. They haven't really killed anybody that Mike cares about. For real, Mike like cares about. But if they kill Will, then they're also going to have to kill Joyce, because Joyce isn't doing that again. And she's not doing it for real this time. She wouldn't survive that. I don't want them to kill Dustin. He feels like the convenient one to kill off, and I don't want him to die. And, like, I know they could kill Max, and she's already half dead. She's in a coma. Brain activity is almost non-existent. She would be the convenient one to kill off, but I feel like they have to kill off the core 4. Because 11 kind of just came in, and Max kind of just came in, you know? They're newer favorites. Unless they kill multiple people, in which case they'll definitely kill Max. I don't want them to kill Lucas. I don't want them to kill anybody. But it's going to happen, because this is the biggest bad guy who's been pulling the strings the whole time, and it's the second season, which means he survived them trying to kill him last season. I don't know. I don't want them to die. This is so not the topic of the video anymore. I'm so sorry. There's just so many shows coming up that I'm excited to watch that also I think are going to break my heart. I'm prepared to do a lot of crying. Also, I want to rewatch Bones again. I saw a reel with the episode where Hodgins and Bones get buried alive. And it's the scene where Booth is digging her out. And I love that episode. I love that she, like, writes a note to him and then they read it at their vows. Oh, it's so good. And I also really like the one where the fridge explodes and the one where she gets stabbed in the arm and he's like, I got you, baby. I got you. And they're not even together yet. And I'm like, oh, God. Okay. I need to go, because I need to go to the store. Which means I need to not be doing this. Unfortunately. And then I need to go to work. I'm stressed. I like too many things. Oh, shit. I'm supposed to leave in 5 minutes. I need to hang up now. Fuck. My time management skills are very bad. Please nerd out with me in the comments. I would love to nerd out with you about The Last of Us. The Last of Us Part 2. Last of Us Left Behind. Ginny and Georgia, Heart of Dixie, Stranger Things, The Last of Us TV show. What else did I mention? Bones. Oh God, I'd love to talk about Bones. I love Bones. I've seen Bones several times. I've seen Stranger Things a couple times, but not as many, or maybe as many as Bones. But Stranger Things is shorter, so that's less of a commitment. I'm so nervous. Okay. Hopefully I actually get things done. Okay, so I'm gonna hang up now. I will try to talk to you this weekend. I don't know what I'll talk to you about. I want to start doing my grounded live streams on weekends for each section of how to get through it. I feel like I'd probably combine Hometown and 20 Years Later, you know, like those first two. Like, I wanted to do it by section, and there are technically 13 sections. One of those sections is Left Behind. Left Behind takes like 3 hours to play. And that's not on grounded mode. Or maybe it was on ground mode. I don't remember. Either way, I want to start doing those, so maybe I'll start doing those. Maybe I'll do some Sims live stream tours, because it's just easier to do it that way, because I don't think I can live stream on my computer and show you the builds also on my computer, because I think my computer would probably blow up. I'm in the market to get a new computer because it's 2017 Apple and it's an Air, and I'd like to get a gaming laptop. I'm thinking a 2020 Razer or a cheap Alienware because my brother tells me those are two of the better ones, and we've had computers by other brands that are just absolute dog shit. So I'm trying to find an affordable one of those because I don't want to pay more than $400 for a 5-year-old computer. Or I might have to end up doing that because my computer likes to turn off when I'm using it. So it's been 40 minutes and I'm so sorry. I'm going to hang up now. I have to go to the store. I will try to talk to you this weekend. Sorry I haven't posted live. It's been busy. And by busy, I mean I just haven't sat down to do it. I have had things to do. My to-do list is over there. It's not a lot crossed off. Hopefully by the next time I film, I bought a little bear keychain. Oh, it's so adorable. So hopefully that'll be here and I can show you that because he's the most adorable thing ever and I need to name him. If you give me name suggestions, I probably will not use them. No offense. But yes. Also, I'm supposed to start playing D&D soon, but it's not regular D&D. It's cyberpunk D&D, and I'm not a sci-fi girly, but I need friends. So I made a character, and her name is Clementine, and I think she's adorable. So I'm gonna hang up now. I have to go. I keep yapping. I'm not. Can't. I have to go. So yes, nerd out with me in the comments. I have to go. I will talk to you hopefully this weekend. Hopefully we'll live stream. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. So I'm gonna go now.